Hi there, Barbie lovers! Welcome back to Busy Bee from Germany. I'm Busy Bee from Germany. Did you know that there were a lot of clone dolls in the fashion doll world? And they still are. Today I'd like to give you an overview over a new book that appeared recently on the market, and I finally got my copy in the last week, and I'd like to show you what's in there. For a first overview, of course, and then you can decide if it's worth for you to buy it or not. So here's the book, and let's have a look inside. Let's have a look into the Queens of Toys today. Well, this is a very new book. It was just published 2 months ago, and it's not super easy to get your edition because it's only available by email, so you don't get it at Amazon. Just got mine last week. It's a super interesting book. It was written by Silke Knack, who I have met in 2010 at the Barbie convention in Hamburg. And she has some very, very interesting prototypes. She has unseen types of doll clothes. Really prototype clothes here. Very interesting in the first part of the book. I think you have never seen them before. Some of them were found in the Mattel production factory in Babenhausen. But we also have a Bildlily here. I think some of you know Bildlily by Hauser and 3M. They are also in this book. We also see here Schwabinchen, as she was called in Germany. I think she was also produced in the factory where Bildlily was produced, but I think she was produced later. She was also available in the Netherlands. I have seen some of them, but I'm not a super big fan of them. So we also have here Greta from Spain. That's a fashion doll I have never seen before. Here's some production scene from Spain. You see here also Famosa dolls, Famosa from Spain. Very interesting. You have here Miss Sweetheart and Miss Marlene. This is Petra. She's known in Germany. You sometimes find them on flea markets, but they were not as popular as Barbie was, and she was cheaper than Barbie, and that's why she sold a lot here. But I think she was not as popular as Barbie was. And I heard from a lot of grown-up girls that they always wanted a Barbie and only got a Petra, and this left some kind of injury in their hearts. So here you see them in the 70s, and she also had a sister called Peggy. And this is Steffi. She was from the former German Democratic Republic. She was a fashion doll of Eastern Germany. They don't appear so often, but they are highly collectible. And you also see here Superlina, which appears more often. And we have Tressie, of course. Appears sometimes on the European market. We have here some Spanish editions. And then we have Barbie. You see here also a very interesting prototype. A pink sparkled dress and cape. So Silke has also a lot of variations from Congost in Spain, and she has taken pictures of a lot of her versions. That's interesting because I know some of the Congost version, but not all. And yeah, you see here a lot of variations that you find when you search for them. This is super interesting, and some of the versions are really hard to find. I also have seen some dolls from Venezuela in this book, and you see here the German Frenzy and super great and super interesting variations that she found over the years. And I think it's a very interesting book because you really get a lot of input here. Here, that's the Venezuela doll. I have also the same version, but mine has cut hair. So interesting, and that's the Spanish version. And here is a very interesting prototype of a superstar outfit, which I really like, and I've never seen this before. And I think that's a great information that she gives us here. So have a look and think yourself if this is something for you. This is a doll I have never seen. These are the dolls I have never seen before, but you know, I am more the Barbie type of collector, not so much the clone doll collector, but of course you find a lot of clone dolls here, and they come with a variety of different outfits and different functions here. Some ABBA dolls and Pippi Longstocking from Sweden, super interesting. Cindy, and yeah. My dear viewers, I'd like to summarize my thoughts on this book. It's a great book in my opinion because you get a lot of information, you got a lot of prototypes from Barbie, and you got a lot of variations from different countries that we see here. I'm sure it's not from the whole world, and there are other variations we have not in this book. But this is just volume 1, and we maybe get a second or third version of this book. I don't know. It's not super easy to get. You have to buy it via email, as far as I know. Just got my copy last week. So you can learn a lot from this book. That's what I really like. And if you are a Barbie collector, this is a great addition to your library, and if you're not so much into clone dolls, it's also no problem because you get a lot of Barbie dolls in this book. And that was my final thought before I bought the book, because a lot of other collectors thought, well, it's a great book, and I was unsure to buy it or not, and I got my copy last week, and yeah, I must say I really like this book. It's a great book, great photographs. I really enjoy the photos and the new information from this book, and I hope you will do this too. I would give the book a thumbs up because great new information that I have never seen before, and you know I like it, and I'm this kind of collector. And thank you for staying until the end of this video. Please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you very soon. Your Busy Bee from Germany. Bye! And happy reading!